Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Faux spring is here. I am wearing yellow. I'm wearing hoop earrings. That is something I never do. Who is she? I don't even know. We're finally starting to get a little bit of a glimpse of clearer skies, some warmer weather, but the reason I call this faux spring is because I know British weather likes to play us. This is going to last a few days and then we're going to be plunged straight back into winter. And the reason I know this is because this time last year it was snowing. But I still like to enjoy a little bit of warmer weather as much as the next person. I know I've definitely seen a certain demographic of people the last couple of days already busting out the shorts and t-shirts. You know who I'm talking about. So as soon as I saw the weather, I was like, yes, I need to film a look to encapsulate this good feeling that this nice weather is bringing us. But the irony of it is that now that I'm actually standing here and filming this look, it's raining. But anyway, I'm not going to let that get me down. I'm not going to let that stop me. I need to keep a little spring in my step. See what I did there? Let me stop. So you can obviously see that I have my whole base done already. And when I was doing my under eye concealer, I just brought it up onto my eyelid and set everything in place with primer. So my eyelid is like sort of primed. But to continue the sort of priming process, because I want to use a lot of yellow, and I really struggle to get yellow eyeshadows to show up on my skin, I like to put like a white base down all over my eyelid. So what you can use the NYX Jumbo pencil if you have it. This is a really good white base to use. However, I find that this creases like hell on me, so I don't use this anymore. But what I do like to use as a base is the NYX Lid Lingerie. This is meant to be like a liquid eyeshadow and it does dry down completely matte. So to keep a little bit of tackiness in it so that the eyeshadow can really stick, I like to mix it with a little bit of the NYX Glitter Primer. I literally just have a little bit of each one on the back of my hand like this. I'm just mixing them together on this sort of like flattish eyeshadow brush. And then I'm just going to sort of tap this all over the lid. I'm starting right at the base of my eyelid because that's where I want the colour to be concentrated most, and I'm tapping it in so that I sort of get a nice like smooth and full coverage base as opposed to swiping it, which could like disrupt the concealer underneath and sort of make it mix together in like a brownie mush. I'm also not taking it too high up, all the way up to my brow bone, because I don't want it to be like yellow eyeshadow and then a white sort of ring around it, because that is not cute. So when I have it sort of up as high as I want it to be, I'm just literally just going to take my finger and sort of blend out the edges of it so that it's all nice and seamless, because if your base is not great, the eyeshadow is not going to be great. If I feel I've blended too much of it away, I just take a bit more and pat some more onto the lid. But this is going to be a fairly simple look. Don't expect anything amazing. The first shade I'm taking is the High Pigment Wet and Dry Single Eyeshadow from Kiko. It's just like a matte yellow, and I'm literally taking it on this like quite large brush and just packing it all over that lid, just everywhere. And the reason I'm using a brush like this is that it's dense enough to pack the colour really nicely on and get a lot of pigment, but then it also has a certain amount of fluffiness that I can then just use the same brush to start blending out the edges. So I'm literally just going back and forth, just packing and then blending and packing and blending and packing and blending until I get the colour to the intensity that I want it. Now that I have this on, I'm taking the NYX Ultimate Brights palette. I'm taking this sort of yellow orangey shade right here, and I'm gonna just blend this ever so slightly onto my outer corner and up, kind of just halfway into my crease. It's not gonna make a huge amount of difference, so to be honest, if you really want, you can skip this step. I just find that it adds a little bit more definition to the eye, gives it a little bit more shape. Then I'm going to take this bright yellow shade next to it, literally just on my finger. It's mainly matte, but it has a very slight shimmer to it. I'm just going to pack that onto the front portion of my lid, just to brighten things up a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in with my first brush and just kind of blend everything all together. I do want this to be like really diffused and all kind of smoked together, so you can be quite messy with this look. That's the sort of beauty of it. Also quickly running that same yellow shade underneath my lower lash line, and you can already tell from what I was saying that when I don't have any sort of light or tacky base on my eyes, yellow eyeshadow just really doesn't show up at all. So really at this point I'm more just doing this for my own peace of mind. It's really actually not doing that much. but it makes me feel better. And that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. I'm quickly going to go ahead and highlight my inner corner. So I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Ultra Strobe Balm palette. I'm taking this shade here, which is like a, kind of like a, not really a gold, but literally just like a metallic yellow. I'm going to start just by gently patting that around my inner corner. I'm going to quickly set that in place with this shade called Sphinx from the sleek Cleopatra Kiss highlighting palette. May as well just highlight my face with this as well since I'm here. And now I'm going to use my NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner. This is my favorite liner, as you can tell by the fact that all of the labeling is completely rubbed off. I'm going to use that to just draw a big ass wing. So in order to get my wing as sharp as possible, after I first dipped the liner into the pot, I like to sort of start drawing my lid line just to deposit like the excess amounts of liner, and then when the brush is nice and thin, I then use that to start drawing the basis of the wing. So I go from the outer corner, and because I want this one to be really thick, I'm kind of keeping the angle quite up high. And then I drag it back down onto the lid. This is so hard to do on camera while talking, oh my god. And since I actually happened to mess up both the bottom edges of each line, I just thought I would take the NYX White Liquid Liner and just cover it up with a white line on the bottom and call it an accent. I have to say I'm actually really enjoying how this is looking with just mascara and no lashes, so I think I'm going to just leave it like this. But for some reason I have an urge to add dots. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add dots. And there ain't nothing you can do about it, because you're not my real mom. So this is it for the final look. I know you're now probably thinking, what was the point in going through all of that just to put your glasses back on? But if there are any glasses wearers out there that can relate, sometimes we do just want to have a little bit of something going on the eyes, just like draw a little bit more attention to it, just a little bit more fun, because sometimes it can always just feel like as soon as you put your glasses on, everything on your face is covered up. But we still like to play a little bit, we still like to experiment. And also with the dots, it's like, because it's sort of covered by the glasses a little bit, it's not so obvious, so people might look and be like, does she have dots on it? I don't know, am I seeing dots on her face? And in my head I'm like, yes you are, but you're not going to say anything to me because that would be weird. But even without the glasses, I still think this is a really cute little look. I reckon if I wasn't wearing my glasses, I'd put a lash on. Maybe not a huge one, just like a little kind of wispy one, just to open the eye a little bit more. Something about this look, as simple as it is, I just really like it. So here we have it, a fun little homage to fake spring. It is now freaking pouring down with rain outside. So hopefully I can just keep spring / summer sort of inside my heart, and hopefully you do as well. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by leaving a comment down below and liking this video. And don't forget to subscribe, that really helps me out. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next video and we may still have a little bit of sunshine.